My name is Alvin Rostant. I'm from originally Trinidad and Tobago. When I turned a young teenager, maybe about 12, 13, I used to go to where my father worked, his workplace, on payday and collect some pocket money. Anyway, this particular day, payday, I went there and he wasn't at the shop, and they said he's down at the panyard. Now the panyard is where the bands rehearse and where they made all the drums. So he was there tuning a steel drum at the time. And so I went down to the panyard and I'm sitting there waiting for my $5. But he sort of was so engrossed in tuning this drum that I just sat there waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And while I was waiting, one of the section leaders from the steel band thought that I had came to join the band. He didn't realize that the guy tuning the drum was my dad. And so he started showing me the piece that they were going to play for the competition on the steel drum. And I started learning it. And next thing you know, I showed up the following day. I left Trinidad, say, the last tour was 74. And we went to Spokane, Washington in the USA to World Expo 74. And we did 6 months there. And from there, we were contracted to tour South Australia, in Australia with the Arts Council. I was into sport a lot growing up, and cricket was one of my favorite sports. And I do remember one of the guys saying to me when I said I was going to stay in Australia, he said, "But it's so far." My answer to that was, well, they play cricket here, and if they play cricket here, I can live here. When we were touring in the beginning, I remember our manager always used to say to us that we were ambassadors of Trinidad and Tobago because of the instrument and what we were doing. And I continued doing that, which kept me connected. My job was to go around the world sharing my music and culture. And so when I migrated to Australia, it was sort of really, I was already doing that, and I sort of kept on doing that. It's really satisfying to share, to me, something that's not here, to share it with people and get them to be part of it. If you're afraid, jab, that is the real thing. Alvin tell them, come out the band, come out the band. If you're afraid, jab, that is the real thing. Whenever I leave home and I go anywhere, if my steel drum is not in my car with me, I feel naked. I always feel that if I got my steel drum with me in the car, anything comes up, it's just there. Better tell them this is the real thing. Everybody whining on something. We gon' make a splash, so watch out. Control the carnival. That is the real thing. That is the real thing. Real thing. Real thing. Real, 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 real. Having the talent and is one thing, but belief is something takes it to a different level. Believing in what you're doing and where you're going, and also knowing where you came from.